attending this 21 days Nitya Yoga teachers training. So in the 4 days, this is the fourth day. In the 4 days, we are learning about the source of yoga, all the ancient scriptures like Shiva Sutras, Bhagavad Gita, Upanishads, Yoga Upanishads, what the scriptures say about Patanjali Yoga Sutras, what the scriptures say about the yoga, and we are learning Sanskrit, and we are learning about anatomy and physiology. Then we are learning about mantras and sounds. So learning a lot, just 4 days. In the West, they just think it as usually they just connect with the physical postures, and next level thinking is just for health. It is not the case. It's only 4th day, but I can already see my TPS has gone down. TPS means thoughts per second has gone down. Feels different when I hear a song or look at a deity or look at the people. Even that has changed. How I relate to the people and things, objects, animate or inanimate, it's all changing. Every day it's a transformation. So it's not just the postures, it's more about transforming the whole being towards enlightenment or reaching God.
I have a question. What stops us from experiencing more and more anubhutis, and how can we complete that and just continue going into the anubhutis and finally reaching the highest anubhuti, which is enlightenment?
What I feel is like our incompletion stops the anubhuti from happening to us. Like our self-doubt, it just completely stops the flow of like that experience happening to us. Because we just have that self-doubt, the cosmos won't be able to flow through us, and like we won't be able to experience what the cosmos wants to tell us. So what I feel is like if you just complete with all the incompletions you have about experiencing something, then automatically the anubhuti will happen to you. I have a question. If we enrich others to be in the space of completion by showing the anubhuti which we have, because like Swamiji told, like everyone will have a different experience. Everyone's experience is unique. So how can the other person just get enriched by our experience? Because their experience might be different from us.
What I feel is the experience which you get, that will inspire you and complete you to such an extent that anything you even say from that space will enrich people. Whether it's their experience or not, it's your experience. And when you experience it, you experience completion at that point. So when you enrich people out of that completion, then obviously even they'll get enriched and inspired.
What I think is when you are inspired by an experience you have and you feel that the experience you had is authentic, and when you share it with another person, it will naturally inspire the other person, because what I think is when you yourself are inspired by the experience you have, they will also naturally feel that inspiration and feel the space which you had when you got the experience. So what I think is your experience can naturally inspire others.
Nityananda, Living Advaita. This is a live call-in show blessed by Swamiji. A gift to the world by Swamiji to take you to deeper levels of your completion. To the next level of your completion. You are called by us once you put in a request, and you get to ask about any question on completion or any issue in your life where you are not able to complete. A glimpse of your thought current or root pattern will be given to you on the show, and after the show, a 1-hour completion call will be scheduled exclusively for you, and that will be a private one-to-one with one of our expert people who are trained on completion by Swamiji. What happens after the Living Advaita is you experience miraculous breakthroughs in results, and you find your results aligning with what you want. You cause your reality. That's what people have reported after they have participated in the show. You can write to support.livingadvaita@nityananda.org, or you can add Living Advaita to your Skype contact and we will call you.
I can speak about Kumbh Mela Nasik experience, but not a little bit. It's a place where the greatest being walked on the planet Earth, decided to live for years to celebrate his light romance with his consort Sita, the great Rama. Understand, the place Rama chose to live with Sita, then understand what kind of a place it will be. He chose because all the best rishis of those days, the Sabda rishis, all 7 of them were living there. And all the great 5 things were available there. 5 energies means the energy of earth, water, fire, air and ether. All the 5 were very auspicious in that place. Panchavati. And all the Sabda rishis lived there. That is why Rama chose that place to spend with Sita. Come to experience the space of Rama and how he lived the experience of Shivoham in Nasik.